post-con depression. It sucks, but we still have to record anyway. Hello everybody, my name is David, you can call me Zen, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Arise. In the previous episode, we did side quests around this village. I forgot the name of it. Off the top of my head, I know that Messia 224 or 224. Anywho, we did some side quests around there, and we now need to head into the forest because we determined that if we were to find Zephyr, he's going to be in the main city by now if he's not dead already. So right now, we're going to go ahead and get started.
So this is the forest teeming with Zeugles you warned us about. No sign of Zephyr, though.
Which means either they had the skills to make it through safely, or we're too late and the strays got to them first.
Do you say every thought out loud?
Just the true ones. Are we moving or what?
That's like a funny part about commentary is that I always say like all of our thoughts out loud while we go on ahead and continue playing the game. But nonetheless, we are going to be entering a blizzard, so we got to be kind of careful with how we decide to approach certain things.
I'll have to be careful.
But one of the things that we're approaching are free tomatoes and the battle of some kind. All right, that wasn't too bad of a battle so far. Oh, am I gonna have to jump? And am I gonna have to use an apple gel? It's been a while. I'll say it's actually been a little while since we had found one, so it's kind of funny. But oh, I see. You know, maybe I should look at the map to get a general idea of how this dungeon is gonna kind of proceed. I guess one of my other questions is I wonder if we're gonna see a gigantic Zeugle.
I can barely feel my toes.
Wait, I was surprised that they actually let us swim, I guess, in like the blistering cold water. It's kind of surprising. But I mean, you'd think that like normally in other games where we're in the blistering cold and the game decides to like let us kind of be sitting in freezing temperatures that you start taking damage to your HP. And imagine me actually hitting the enemies like ever, because you know that would make sense. You know, winning battles would be a lot easier if I hit everything. Oh no, I got poisoned. Oh wait, she didn't cast recover. I'll say she did cast recover on me. That's not very nice. But oh great, another battle. So one of the things that I'm actually kind of wondering about, by the way, and one thing that I haven't tried that I will probably try to get in a battle, so I'm not going to do every battle here, is that I want to see if I can get the pairing attack that Xion and Rinwell will do together if they were to get the execute. I do remember that I can actually they can actually like change who is like fighting. I wonder how we can do that weird like saving thing that she was talking about before. You guys know what I'm talking about. In one of the skits she mentioned that she can save like one of her magic spells, and from there you can basically like almost double cast in a way, and I was just very curious about how to set that up and get that working. But that'll happen in time. For now, I'm just I'm very curious about how like the magic system ultimately like works in this game, because I real one of the mages in one of the other Tales games, Magalu from Berseria, actually had a very interesting playstyle, and I was very just intrigued by how she works. And I didn't play her too much in Berseria myself. I just know from like videos that I've seen in the past just how that character plays, and I found it very fascinating and interesting. Because traditionally the mage style characters aren't completely for me. They haven't been for like a little while, and I just kind of make do when I can. Oh, I know that we're gonna have to jump down here, but I want to see if there's like a scene or a little comment about the bridge being out right here. Oh wait, there's actually oh wait, we can heal him because we have Xion. because, you know, being a good person is important. And they gave us Earth Seeds for our trouble, so, you know.
Just doing what I can.
So just remember, guys, help random strangers on the road. You'll never know when they might return the favor. But before we go over there and take care of those battles, I'm gonna go on ahead and swim around because there's salmon in the ocean and money and a peach gel. And I'm happy that Rinwell got a thing. Interesting. And I'll go on ahead and finish this while we're at it. So now we got the extra bonus attack, and I can finally start working on getting some more like fire attacks for Iron Mask. So we can probably work on. Oh, maybe I should have been working on Blazing Sword first, but we need to get Rising Phoenix anyway. So
should this really be here?
we have a lot of different little options here or there. I just noticed that Iron Mask had like 600, so I was like, why not just spend that real fast? Let's just say I had a much harder time with that fight than I would like to admit. But we got an Onyx One Piece. I think that's a new piece of armor for Shion, which she hasn't gotten a new armor piece in a while, so I'm actually happy that we were able to get that for her. And I did put on the Pierce emblem, so this is just kind of what everybody's wearing so far. So he has the Ground Fang, she has the basic rifle still, and then she has Secret of the Stars.
My clothes are frozen.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you know any fire magic to heat yourself up, but that would be my first phase. Man, I'll say this dungeon's kind of intense. I've been actually, by the way, I guess off camera in between these battles, I have been actually trying out some of the other characters. And I mean, Alphen seems to be the one that's most comfortably my speed. But I mean, there are other things that I could possibly do. So we're gonna play as Renault for a second. Oh, that's interesting. So Thunderblade, I can treat a lot more like a... Oh, that's... Sorry, I'm like trying to process how some of her magic works. And some of it's actually just very peculiar because compared to previous Tales games, like I wouldn't say had a different functionality altogether, but definitely didn't play like the way that I'm currently seeing them being used. Okay, those berserkers are very horrifying, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. So I'm actually gonna stay as Alphen for this one because I was playing as Shion during this and they hurt. Okay, Sword Rain Alpha, we love it. But I'm gonna be trying my best to actually like play this game because I got my butt handed to me the last time I had to deal with two berserkers. So I just need to make sure that I don't make a goofball out of myself. Okay, let's say those break attacks are so good. Oh, I couldn't even finish him off. He just perished. Yeah, there we go. And we got an herb for our trouble, Verbana. Which I'm pretty sure that more often than not, unless they have us do a split up scenario like other Tales games, that can probably just go on Alphen and we'd be perfectly fine. In previous Tales games, I used to kind of take the approach that the main person, like say for instance Lloyd in Symphonia, Yuri in Vesperia, Velvet in Berseria, like they just ended up getting like all of the herbs. And then wait, why are you here? Why'd it have to be a Zoogle like that? I can't go anywhere with that there. You know, anyways, all the main characters got the herbs. Let me just end that thought right there.
What's wrong?
What are you doing in such a dangerous place? Me? What are you all doing here? You didn't follow me all the way here, did you? If you're planning to report me, then think again. We're not gonna tell on you. We're simply trying to get to Sis Loden to rescue a friend of ours that got arrested. Heh, so you're a bunch of crazies. Great. Get out of here before you get me arrested.
Yes.
You mentioned something about a Zoogle? Is there a strong one up ahead? Yeah, a wolf Zoogle. It's huge and tough as nails. What's worse, it slide on its feet too. You might be able to beat it if you can hit its weak point, but I don't have what it takes to even scratch it. Damn it. I thought if I had followed those burrow agents, I would have made it through the forest, but I guess that whole plan's a wash now. Not necessarily. We'll look into that Zoogle and see what we can do about it.
Real?
Ha! You people are even crazier than I thought. If you really think you have what it takes, then go on ahead. Be my guest. Don't mind if we do. All right, sounds like there's a boss up ahead. There's a healing point and a merchant. So I'm gonna go on ahead and do some shopping and selling and everything. So I'll meet you guys back in a second. Okay, I think we're ready. I already went on ahead and used the healing light. I went through and did a quick pass on quite literally everything. So we should be good to go. I think I learned something on Shion that she didn't have before. So we'll kind of be able to go on ahead and probably fight this wolf that the random guy was talking about. Is he supposed to be considered? I bet he's a giant Zoogle. Yeah, in dungeons like this, normally this becomes like more of a traditional boss, so we have to play our wits about us. I forgot to change my arts though. I do want to change my arts to be able to use the flame sword a little bit more.
Who do you take me for?
All right. Oh, I see its weak spot. It's on its like left shoulder. So before we get too crazy, I just want to go on ahead and we only know Infernal Torrent, so we don't have too many fire arts amongst us, so I got to make sure that I'm actually taking advantage of the fact that I have a fire ability here. Oh, ow! Leave me alone! I just want to kill. I just want to beat up your like children, you know? Because look at how I was like, oh, you know what? I'm a pro. Oh, and it looks like the boss is weak to fire, and I am good at dodging, but I know that I most definitely use the empowered window. All right, so we do have at least a little bit. Oh, let's not stand in front. Oh, that was a crit. Okay, there we go. All right, get out the way. Sorry, I had to focus up for a second. I wasn't anticipating to be just like absolutely destroyed like that. I wonder if destruction's effective against this guy. Are we able? Okay, so we can see that he's definitely water enhanced. So one thing I might do, besides missing my boost break, is oh my goodness, everything's itchy and everything. I'm just okay. That was so weird. I felt like I just heard the Xbox achievement noise. If he's weak, so yeah, we don't want Gemini Aqua. She doesn't have any other water moves, and we definitely don't want Spread either. So it'll be impressive if I remember after the fact to like if I remember to like put everything like up. That weak spot on the boss is, I was supposed to say, it is very, it's very durable, but we actually got a good DPS opportunity. So I'm gonna go on ahead and see if we can stun the boss a second time. Oh sweet, we got Flaming Swing. I wanted to use Flaming Swing there in particular just because that's just guaranteed fire damage. It's calling reinforcements. Yep, we definitely want to go ahead and switch out to probably fighting the baby wolves, because now with at least adds in most boss fights, that means that there's going to be additional pressure on there's just going to be a lot more like chaos, and I don't want Shion and Rinwell to get distracted by the other guys. So far, I've actually really enjoyed doing the boss fights in this game, just like as a little bit of a side note. Oh, I hit him. I was surprised I made contact. Okay, let's see what we can do. Not me missing like everything. Also, come on, let's get back on the ground. Oh, I couldn't get out. Oh, and I'm frozen. Oh no. Oh no. Free me! Free me! Oh, I'm dead. Let's... Oh, Shion's also frozen. That's not good. Okay, then let's actually, you know, use my items and not just hold on to them aggressively. Having the elemental defense food on would have done wonders for this battle. Or at least someone cutting the ice damage in half, which someone might have. All right, let's do Rinwell's finisher, Supreme Ulcer. It's such a cool looking finisher, so I'm glad that we were able to use that. But the Zugul's gone. And now let's just go over to that random and be like, all right.
You okay, Rinwell?
I'm fine.
Before we go, oh, he's not here anymore. What a jerk. You know, I did all that work and then he's already gonna be there. And knowing my luck, he's gonna report us. And I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him for that, you know? But that's okay. We end up getting a lot of ores and such for kind of our results for our efforts.
What do you notice now?
It smells like blood. This is...
All these Zugals, they're dead. What happened here?
They didn't do this to each other. So then how...
Not, you know, every time I see someone with the Sephiroth looking sword, they're extra evil.
Who is that guy?
No way. One person did all of this?
Oh, he knows we're here. Yep. You know, I'm glad that we didn't have like one of those boss fights where like he beats our butts and we're just gonna be like stranded at the end of the forest. There's so many like different little JRPG sticks and tropes that I'm glad that we aren't doing, some that we're glad that we are doing.
Ganabelt?
I doubt a lord would deign to roam around a place like this alone. Besides, what business would a Renin have with killing Zugals?
Now that I look at it, it was a good call staying out of his way, I think. Look at this. He took them out with a single slice. This guy's no amateur. You okay?
Yeah.
We should get going. Zephyr needs us.
All right, that was a bit of a spooky observation, but I'm glad that we weren't the ones who had to kind of deal with the fallback of all the Zugal bodies.
I've never seen anybody like him.
Well, he definitely doesn't seem to be a friend, that's for sure.
Hopefully,
But you guys already know we're gonna have to fight him later, probably. But I'm glad we're out of the forest. That is one thing that I will say for sure. Oh, but then there's more. Because why wouldn't there be more? Well, I mean, I guess Cislodia, I mean, we're almost at the main city. Looks like we're gonna have like a glorified stealth
There it
mission
is.
coming up.
Sisloden.
What's with those beams of light? They don't strike me as your everyday streetlights.
They're kind of the key to this whole realm. You'll see what I mean when we get there.
What's on your mind?
First, Rinwell appears out of nowhere, right after we beat Balsef. Then, we bump into Zephyr's son, who's with the enemy. Somehow, we get away scot-free because the Snake Eyes don't even bother chasing after us. Is it really a coincidence?
You know, Shion has a very valid point here.
What? But I would never...
If not for the whole Astral Arts episode, I'd be worried. But no, she's not behind this. Perhaps an unwitting pawn in someone else's plan.
What? All this to capture Zephyr?
Maybe. All I know is it all slots together a little too nicely for my liking.
It's a breath of fresh air for everybody to be kind
Not
of
that dwelling on
perceptive
it'll
like
get us
this.
Anywhere. Trap or otherwise, we've got a lord to defeat. So how do we get inside?
What?
Well, we can't just march into the Viper's nest through the front door, surely.
There's a secret passage near a spring on the outskirts of the city. We can get in through there.
Okay, so that's our next little goal. So we need to head over towards the spring, but we also have a bit of an open exploration type area here. But I wonder if, let's see. So the main city entrance, I bet you, is right here. And then we have this area right here. We have like a little bit of an optional zone over here. The Xbox noise that I keep hearing is gonna bother me. And I'm not sure where it's coming from. Oh, I could have bought Shion new armor right here. I don't want to talk about it. But did we get any? Oh, we can actually make the Galefang. I say that we go on ahead and do so because I've just been using Suffering Wind all this time, so. I've been trying to at least keep track of like, I think I want to be a little bit of a weirdo collector guy, to be honest with you guys. And just have a copy of like all the weapons, or at least try to.
Huh? Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, we actually have a skit.
Are those mage
Different
clothes that
different
you're
random
wearing?
realms.
As if this place wasn't cold enough, it's also pitch black. I'm amazed anyone can live in this realm.
Seriously. Having all this snow everywhere makes it harder to walk or get anything done. And not having any light to see by makes the uneven terrain even more difficult.
I love how, like, for them, it's a
Calaglia's no
lot
walk in the
darker than
park
it is
either.
for me.
It's dusty and there's rocks everywhere. And it's on fire all over the place.
Yeah, you're right. Now that you mention it, all those fires are a pretty weird phenomenon. They were always so annoying to navigate around.
At least so you have the flame
Out
sword.
here, fire's as important as water to our survival. So are the trees we use for firewood.
Is it that rare to see the sun here?
Not just rare. Until I went to Calaglia, I'd never seen sunlight before. I'd only heard about it.
Wait, that's
I couldn't
wild.
believe just how hot and bright it seemed to be. But I guess in most realms, it's just a fact of life. They're used to it.
It's pretty interesting, isn't it? The way the sorts of things people take for granted change from one place to another.
They've really been stuffing every like little life lesson type deal into like all these skits, which I find very interesting. I mean, it's fine, but like, I just find it very interesting. So, Rinwell doesn't have a favorite meal with us yet, I've noticed. I don't think that there's a point for me to make these like ore ups unless if I had like, this
is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
that's a new one. But there's no point to me until I have more access to that. I think I will talk to Shion again.
Could we talk a moment?
I know that I eventually have to start talking with everybody, but that'll happen in time.
I think it's time we go to sleep.
Is this gonna work kind of like social links where I'm gonna have to rest like 20 million times to see like everybody's cutscenes?
Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Honestly, who knows? But I think that this is as good a time as ever to go on ahead and stop the episode, since we did a dungeon, we fought a boss, and we saw a new face. So, thank you guys also very much for watching today's episode of Tales of Arise. If you guys could do me a favor, go on ahead and leave either a like, a dislike, or a comment down below, because honestly, the algorithm won't work unless you guys interact with the video. Otherwise, I'm just going to be uploading these until something happens. Anywho, I'll go on ahead and see you guys on the next one, okay? You guys have a good rest of your week.